Hey, thank you for joining my live. Today we're going to be going over 5 simple steps to making money online, right? So that's a topic I'm so passionate about because who wants to be working 40 hours when you can work 2 hours a day or 8 hours a day versus 2 hours a day or 10 hours a week? If that's what you can, right? Because there is something called digital marketing, and it's literally helping people to fire their boss, spend more time with their family, build their dream homes, have the life that they've always desired, um, through a $1 billion industry like digital marketing. So that's something that's got me fired up. I'm so excited to share it with you and talk about it. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to do a slideshow presentation because I feel like that's probably going to be the easiest way for me to be able to show you, to have something to show you with proof pictures, with people doing testimonials. It's going to be an awesome presentation, and this is going to be able to help you to get on over to my website and get the free blueprint for yourself and be able to discover how you can start with digital marketing and help yourself to earn a full-time income on less than part-time hours. So I'm going to try sharing my screen. It says window, share the entire screen. No. Let's see if we share the window. What would that do? All right. Okay. But do I see myself? No. I'm going to try again. Stop sharing. And we'll share just the tab. I want to be able to see myself as well. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Okay, this is not what I want to. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay, so this is the presentation. The goal here is I want to be able to see the screen and talk to y'all at the same time. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's exactly how I wanted to see. I can see me and I can see you. Okay. So thank you again for joining. My name is Madonna Rogers, and in this year I decided to come online and make a full-time income because it is really tiresome having to work for someone else all the time. And they tell you what to do, where to go, how to do it, and I ain't about that life. So I'm a mother and I wanted to be able to spend more time with my children. So imagine with me what it would be like for you to never have to clock in at a job again. Imagine what it would be like to work a full-time income or make a full-time income without working a full-time job. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what that would look like for me. I got tired. I really got tired. And so I'm going to share with you the blueprint that I'm following so that I can. Hold on. I thought that was going to. Okay. All right. Not happening. Jeez. How do I know if y'all could see that? Okay. We'll just do this, right? Now I got myself on one screen, I got you on the other. So John, a member of our community, made $900 in the morning while making breakfast. We call that passive income. That's the system working for you. And I'm going to talk more about the system, let you know how it works, let you know about automation and all the 5 steps. Automation is just something that happens as a result of, but the 5 steps that you take in order to come online and make some money. Again, the 5-step blueprint to daily pay is what we're going to be discussing. So I'm going to be giving you a lot of testimonials and proof pics as well. So here it goes, $1,800 while sick. It says automations that keep working for me even when I can't work. Another $1,800 in the last 24 hours. So this person wasn't even able to do their income producing activities, most likely because they were sick and taking care of other people like their children, but the system kept doing the work for them, right? And in 2024, this is my story in particular, I was struggling and I wanted more time with my family. My children, I have four of them. Now they're 13, 11, 10, 13, 11, almost 10, and a 3-year-old. And that's a lot. And I wanted to have more time with them. Like I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I've always wanted to be able to prioritize them and their upbringing and just giving them a good quality of life with knowing who I am as a person and being able to give them um, more memories with each other and me, right? And it's really difficult to do that if you're working hard all the time and then you're finding that the cost of living is rising, then all the money is going to bills. So I had to find a way in order to change that. You know, this year coming in to 2025, I started this business. I had no following, I had no email list. But what I did have is a 5-step blueprint that is helping me to make my first 10K in 1 month of starting this business, right? So I'm learning the skills to make an incredible passive income while I enjoy more time with my family so that we can have more fun memories. In 2022 and 2023, I ran a spa, and so I had my own business. It was a brick and mortar business that I was running where I had to rent space, I had to buy products and inventory and market. And had I known these marketing skills that I know now, these skills, I would probably still be in business over there because it was something that I enjoyed, but also I would know how to help other people to bring in more customers for themselves. So that's really what attracted me to this business, is because when I was putting ads up online and putting Google reviews and even paying people to do some marketing for me, that costed me money that I really didn't have, time and money, when I first began. And 2 years later, I'm still receiving phone calls for people looking for my services, texting me all the time, calling me, even booking on websites that I shouldn't even be on because my business is closed, for my services. So once you start with these skills of marketing, it's going to be able to bring so many people to you now and in the future. And that's what I'm most excited about, is seeing the snowball effect of this business. So again, mom of four, and my goal is to have a fantastic summer with my children. I just want to have fun day trips, weekend trips, and just have more time with them, just that quality of time. That's all that I could say, more time, right? So step one, and this is how you're going to be able to get where I am and start a business that's basically a business in a box, has everything that you need. So you have to know what you want to give away for free so that you can grow your following and build your email list. Nowadays, people give away things like a free PDF. You can get a free community, free workshop, free webinar. That gets the people to you. People love free. And when you give them something free that provides value, it would help potential customers see that you have a solution that they're looking for. In our case, what we have is a free blueprint, a proven blueprint. And you're going to get that from me when you enter in your email. You get my proven blueprint, which is going to help you to make $10,000 in your first 30 days of business. And ladies and gentlemen, whenever you make your first $10,000, you just do the same thing next month, the month of May and June and July, and boom, you're going to be able to have the summer of your dreams because you'll be making $10,000 or possibly even more. But this blueprint is going to show you exactly how to do just that. And now you need to know who your ideal customer is. Who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to be selling to? So basically, your ideal customer is a version of yourself. So just think about where you were or are now, and those are going to be the types of people that you attract, right? So a retiree couple, in their 50s, 60s is going to be looking for a different, going to be attracting a different person than someone who is maybe in college and probably childless or maybe just starting out life. So you're going to be talking to the people who speak your language, so to speak, right? Anyone can do this, men, women, young and old. Long as you have a computer, you can do digital marketing, right? Or phone, just basically the internet is what I want to say. So getting your business discovered, right? Imagine never having to find customers. This was a huge problem for me when I first began my spa business. Um, Again, I bought a company to help to get leads in my business. That didn't go well. Then I started basically giving away my services with Groupon. People will buy packages, 3 or 4 different services, or 3 or 4 services for different days and times, and they would get it at a discount. Now, Groupon, for instance, my service was $120, right? On Groupon, I would discount it, say half, just to bring in a plethora of customers. So now it's $60 is what the customer pays. $30 goes to Groupon, 30 goes to me. And now I'm working for pennies because the product costs, the overhead of the building costs, my labor costs. I got bills on bills to pay. And I didn't know how to find paying customers. Imagine never having to call up anyone, bothering friends and family. If anyone knows about MLM, you have to go for no. Just talk to a bunch of people and get through your nose to get to your yes. It's nothing like that here. Nothing like that at all. Customers are going to be coming to you, right? And so this is how the average person spends about 2 hours and 24 minutes per day on social media, which is equivalent to 36.5 days a year on social media, right? That's a lot of time. And there are 5 billion people on social media, right? So the online world is your window to unlimited customers. Your website, the website that I showed you, my website is on the World Wide Web, and everybody has access to that. The world is my customer. The world can be your customer. There are 5 billion people on social media. So you're going to be able to have customers coming to you. All right. Now, step 4 is automating your business. And how do we automate a business? So this is how you're going to be able to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Your system is going to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. And the Freedom Machine is what I call it. And that's my website. And that is going to consistently bring in customers, right? And it's a Freedom Machine because of the automations. It's working for me even when I'm not working, right? Again, so this is the website where people go to, right? I'm going to show you how what they see, discover how to earn 100% online profit using a blueprint. So they'll get the blueprint, which is this video, and then a second video. And out of 20 people a day who comes to your website, you're going to convert 1 out of 20 people. So 1 out of 20 people is going to buy your Legacy Builder program, right? Which is a $900 day. And $900 a day times 365 days in a year is $328,500 a year. So would that change your life? Can you imagine what $328,500 would do for you and your family? And of course, you're going to continue to build and grow. And in 3 years, you'll be a millionaire, a self-made millionaire with digital products. So that's something I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about this business. Now, here's Derek, who had three $900 sales from Instagram. So it doesn't matter what social media you use, they all work. They all work. And step 5 is what is best to sell in 2025. Here it is. We're going to tell you. So the best things to sell is e-learning because the industry is booming. You could basically sell, pardon me, crochet classes. You can teach people how to play piano online. You can teach people any number of things because people are, the education industry is evergreen. People are always going to be wanting to learn how to have new skills. And so e-learning is the place to be. Digital products have a high profit margin. The digital products market makes $1 billion each and every single day, whether you're in on it or not. So it just makes sense to get in on it. And of course, people want freedom. People want freedom, and digital programs deliver freedom. And more parents, professionals, and entrepreneurs are looking for ways to learn online. Again, I'm an entrepreneur. I had a spa business. I also sold insurance. If I knew then about the skills that I've learned now, I would have been able to make so much more money and keep so much more money when I started my business. But this teaches you how how to get people clawing at you to get what you have, right? So that's what I love about this. You're gonna also, social media plus digital products equals daily sales on autopilot, right? And you get to make an impact plus an income. What's best to sell in 2025? In short, it's going to be something that's low cost to start, high potential for profit, a growing demand, passive income plus freedom, ability to work online from anywhere, and selling digital programs in 2025 isn't just smart, it's the future. So with the Legacy Builders program, we just launched the 2.0 version. So that is the enhanced version. You're going to be receiving 100% profit. It's interactive, meaning that there's trainings, and in the trainings, you're not just being spoken to, you're going to be able to take part in it. The community has over 50,000 members and is always growing each and every single day. You'll get 4 income streams and you get certified. So not only 1, not 2, 3, 4 income streams. So that's 4 different ways of making money within the Legacy Builders program. So that's something that also really just had me excited, and I just couldn't wait to get started. So a little bit more about our community. Again, it's 50,000 plus members. Right now, I think it's around 51,000 members who have generated over $29 million globally within the last 10 months, right? And one customer puts you in profit mode. So you're going to be able to have your business up and running and get your investment back within the first 7 days of being in business. That's exciting. That is truly, truly exciting because everything is made very simple here. Again, just to tell you, one customer a day is a $900 day. Times 365 days in a year, you'll be making $328,500 annually. So, boom, we have James, who had a $900 day right after getting his daughter from school, or just a $900 sale. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're doing something you need to do, if you're doing something you want to do, or if you're doing something you have to do, this system is going to be working for you passively, right? On automations, automatically. People are coming to your website, getting the blueprint, watching the videos, purchasing their digital product, and you make 100% profit. Okay, so we can recap. Step 1, you're going to give away something for free, and you have to know what you're going to sell. Step 2 is, who is your ideal customer? Who will you be talking to? Who will be attracted to you and your message? Step 3 is getting your business discovered. Step 4 is your business on autopilot. And step 5 is sell digital programs that are in high demand. All right. So now that you've seen the 5-step blueprint and the potential for creating a seven-figure business, I want you to take a moment with me and imagine what your life could look like if you took this journey seriously. So you can imagine waking up each and every morning, just knowing that your business is working for you, attracting daily paying customers and generating an income without the endless hours or grinding. I think so much of us want to get out of working so hard for less, right? We want to be able to have more time and more money. So just imagine the freedom that would come with having a multi-million-dollar business that reflects who you are. It would allow you to work on your terms and opens doors that you've never dreamed of. So with the Legacy Builder program, it's here to guide you step by step in building that very dream. When you join, you're not just getting a program, you're gaining a blueprint that takes you from where you are right now to where you truly want to be. This program is going to provide you with step-by-step guidance so that you're never left guessing what to do next. It done for you business that includes up to 4 income streams and fully automated business with proven offer. The next step is confidence to build a personal brand that stands out and draws people in. So how does this business give you confidence? If 50,000 plus members have made over $29 million collectively in the past 10 months, you should have the confidence to know that you can be one of that 50,000 and you can do it too, because we're going to give you the step-by-step. And you can get the clarity to know that you're on the right track to achieving the life you envision. When we mean clarity, again, 1 out of 20 people buy. We have people who have 1 out of 8 people buying. They're just that good. But 1 out of 20 people who give you their email is going to buy from you. And if that number is less than 1 out of 20 people, or basically you're not hitting that 1 out of 20 people goal, then we know that we got to tweak something for you. And this allows you to be able to track your success. Again, the community of over 50,000 like-minded people that I get to interact with each and every single day. And then we have live interacting mentoring Zooms as well. You'll also learn how to attract daily paying customers, how to build a sustainable income stream, launch next week, and you get certified. That's so exciting. Having an education that gives you the skills that can help you to make a multi-6-figure business, $1 million business is something that we have proof of. I'm going to show you people who have achieved the same things that I want to achieve and the same thing that you want to achieve. And so with having a certification, it helps you to stand out and have an advantage in the industry, because you'll be able to speak knowledgeably to your customer base about what you have to encourage them to come and get it too. All right, so how do you get started? Very simple. You're just going to go to themadonnarogers.com, enter in your email, watch the blueprint, and go ahead and get started with the Legacy Builder program. All right, so we have Cecilia, and she is from South Africa. Cecilia is a mom, single mom, and when she started, she was finding different ways of making money. She went from this thing to the next thing. Next thing she knew, she was in business for herself and didn't even get a chance to spend time with her only child. She felt like her child was growing up without her. So we're going to watch Cecilia's story so that you can get a better idea of how this program has impacted her life positively.
And, family comes first. And so I want her to share, because you guys, when she discovered this, and matter of fact, this is the power of global business. I'm a gal in Kansas and she's in South Africa, and she discovered one of my pieces of content on social media. She was very busy when she discovered this. Because of the automations, it's what's helped her set herself for free. So Cecilia, do you have a time to share real quick before you have to leave?
I do. And I'm so excited because this is the second time around this month, not this year, this month that I'm taking my daughter out to go and see a concert. And that coming from a background 19 and a half months ago, where I didn't even have time to go and have a milkshake with her. I still get goosebumps when I think about this. Michelle, you know what? When I discovered this back in May, I never realized the power of what is in the e-learning industry, especially with digital marketing, because the little side hustles that I tried was all in the MLM industry, meaning that I put in a lot of work. And there was a lot of times that I felt like, I felt like an imposter because I was constantly in people's DMs. I was constantly busy trying to convince people to buy from me. And if you just take with the skills that I've learned inside this program and the pre-built automations that we get from this program, literally pre-built and given to us, for me as a non-techie mom, that was the biggest bonus of all. But I mean, those automations literally gave me my life back. It gave me my time back and it gave me my family back. Because I'm coming from struggling to spend time with my daughter. I'm coming from struggling to just barely survive, paying school fees and things like that. And this is the second year around that I could pay school fees in advance for a whole year. And it's the most amazing feeling. I mean, Christmas is just passed. We've been out having a lot of fun, and I used to this time start worrying about debt collectors now phoning me for their money that I used to buy Christmas gift with. I'm literally sitting on $4,300 that I can pay out and go into the new year with. And this is scaringly good. I mean, for me as a South African, that's a very high five-figure that's coming in after groceries is already bought, rent is already paid, school fees for the year is already paid. So this is literally money that I can use to spoil my children and my family with for the rest of this year, which is absolutely amazing. And I mean, when I got started with this, I knew nothing about this industry. I had to go and check out what digital marketing really was. I had to go and check out what the e-learning industry was. I mean, this is literally the only industry where you will be able to earn 100% profits on your efforts. Mm-hmm. What you put in, you make 100% on, and there's nothing else out there like this. And I just love the projection that Forbes has got on this. And I'm still thinking about, you know what? When I got started with this, I was so overwhelmed. I was so overworked, and I couldn't even say yes to a sweetie in the front of the counter if my child asked for that. Now life is completely different because I took a chance, and especially on this. And I love how I had a community backup that literally helped me grow into success with this. This is the most amazing thing that you are coming across. And I can promise you, getting started with this, you are going to thank yourself. Hitting 2025, you will thank yourself, because everything inside this program is meant not only to build a business for you, not only to build a solid income for you, but even to build you as a human. Just the mindset in this is worth way more than you pay for any of these blueprints. This is me. So I just want to thank you. I still can't believe it. You know, I'm exiting 2024 with close to 3.7 million in my currency. I've never seen money like this. And I mean, in 19 months, I've had 2 businesses in my life before this with 1 million side hustles. And I've never even come close to what I get with this, working 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day? No, this is insane. This is insane.
Boy, that just gave me goosebumps. Woo, I love it. Congratulations. And have fun with your daughter. That's why we do what we do. Able to make this type of income, passive income, without the grind. So thank you so much, my friend, for sharing. And Happy New Year.
Oh, same to you. Same to you.
Okay.
And, family comes first. And so I want her to share, because you guys, when she discovered this, and matter of fact, this is the power of global business. I'm a gal in Kansas, and she's in South Africa.
I'm going to pause this. Okay. All right. So that was Cecilia's story, and she's so excited about this. And so we're going to continue talking about how you earn with the digital community, right? Digital growth community. You get 4 income streams and you generate either $100, $300, $600, or $900, right? And this is some additional training that you have, and this is in the school community, and you'll see the screenshot of over 50,000 members, right? When you get into the community, this is the first screen that you'll see, and you're going to click here to get started. And it's simple step-by-step, like went out, videos. You watch and you go do, you watch and you do. And sometimes people say, well, I'm already busy. I don't know if I have 2 hours a day. In a second, I'm going to play a video from one of our members, Amy Nicole, and she's been in for about 2 years now. This woman, she came from working 18-hour days, two different jobs. She didn't get to see her kids and felt like she was missing out on their lives. And Amy Nicole worked this in between her busy schedule. And I'm going to play the video now for you so you can see that no matter how busy you are, you can do a little something here, watch a little video there, go ahead and do the action steps. Anyone can do this, whether you have working knowledge of how to use the internet that much or you really don't, because she didn't really have any understanding. So this is the ultimate discovery system. You're going to be able to build a brand, including faceless branding. So some people don't want to be out there on the internet. We're going to teach you how to do it faceless. You can also do copy and paste, free ads, and social media. There are 5 billion people on social media alone. When you enroll today, these are some bonuses that you're going to get. The digital growth community, which is our community of over 50,000 like-minded people. Once again, you have people to ask questions to bounce ideas from. You'll be able to see when people are celebrating their success. You can celebrate with them because they'll celebrate with you. You're going to get the Canva crash course. So that helps you to build content. And also you'll get Michelle O'Neill's, which is the creator of the digital growth community. You're going to get her $1 million in 17-month blueprint. So you'll be able to follow what she did because success leaves clues, and that's why you'd want to. Also, bonus 4 is you get a 30-day market strategy growth plan. Bonus 5 is how to start an online business. Bonus number 6 is 200 digital product ideas. So you're going to be able to sell your own products as well. Create your own products if that's something you're into. There's other ways if you're adding additional income streams, and that's all included here. The mindset message marketing to your first million. Because no matter how we give you a blueprint and say, go do this step by step, if you don't have your mind right, then you're probably not going to be as successful as someone who is working on their mindset every day. We also have bonus number 8, which is your invisible empire to faceless marketing. Many people are interested in the faceless marketing. We have some people who only do faceless TikToks and YouTube, and they're making a killing. So you get all of that for only $900, and that's 4 income streams. So again, it's the $600 digital mastery, or you get the passive daily blueprint or the launch pad, and that's $100. So let's hear and watch Amy Nicole's story.
Because when she launched her business, you guys, she was working 2 jobs. And she plugged into this with no skills, no following, no background in digital marketing, network marketing, affiliate marketing. And she, around her 2 jobs, was able to hit 6 figures in 9 months. So what I would love is for Amy to come on and share with you guys real quick. Amy, are you with us?
Michelle. Yes. Okay, guys. I don't know what your New Year's looks like for you, but I know for me, I didn't know for many years what my life was going to look like. I was 19 months ago, I've been in this program, but for many years I struggled. I was a single mom. I was working literally 18 hours a day, over 70 hours a week for 3 years straight. And I couldn't catch a break. I couldn't gain traction anywhere, right? So I really want you to look at, do you want to do a repeat in 25 of 24? And if you don't want your 2025 to look anything like this last year, this could be exactly what you're looking for. I didn't know I was looking for this when I found it because my daughter put me on TikTok. I had no social media. I had no experience in anything, right? I was too busy. So when I came across Michelle's video and she was talking about fitting this in a few hours every day, I thought, okay, maybe, but I don't have any skills. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. Literally, I'm Googling everything because it just blew my mind. But I had a lot of hope and a lot of prayers that I could finally get my time back. So I just had to really plug in and start learning. And one of the very first things I had to learn was the 2-hour workflow. Again, I'm working 18 hours a day, and both of my jobs, I was in the trucking industry and I was waitressing nights, weekends, holidays. Neither one of those jobs, you can do stuff. I didn't have my phone on me. So I had to fit this in throughout my day, and that's exactly what I did. I just followed the program. I just followed it to a T. Whatever that 5-minute video told me to do, I did it, right? 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 45 minutes here throughout my day. And in just 10 weeks, I had learned and earned enough that I quit both of those jobs. Blew me away. I still, I'm 19 months in and I'm still pinching myself that I was able to even learn this because I didn't know if I could, right? I'd never been online. I got on social media because of my daughter, and I had doubt. Of course, a lot of people do because they just don't know their capabilities. But what I'm telling you, friends, is that something like this, if you're ready for something new, something better, and you've been looking for that thing, this is exactly what you've been looking for. And you may not know that right this minute, but I'm telling you, this could be exactly what you want. And I know for me it was. It gave me my time back. It has, in 19 months, it has earned me multiple 6 figures. I have over 13 streams of income, getting ready to add a couple more. And this all can be learned inside of this program. It's not just about 4 income streams. It's about starting with 4 income streams and then building more. And you can learn it. This is longevity. This isn't jump in real quick and get out. No, you're going to learn the skills to keep lining your bank account and enjoy your life at the same time, which many of us have never had that opportunity. So I just encourage you, especially at this time of the year, to thrive in 2025 because we can help you get there. You've just got to want it as much as we want to give it to you. Absolutely.
So good. Yes. You got to want it just as much as we want to give it to you. Yes, that's it. And she says that, you guys, because inside our community, our goal is to create 1,000 6-figure income earners and 1,000 self-made millionaires. And we know what's possible in the digital marketing space, and we know it will happen. So thanks, Amy, for sharing. And you guys, she is the best testament of what can happen if you work a lot of hours, but if you're willing to be coachable. And that's it. You just got to be coachable, right?
So we just heard from Amy Nicole's story.
Because when she launched her business, you guys, she was
So I have another testimony because testimonies are powerful. This is from Christelle, who is also in South Africa. Again, this is a worldwide business. So once you post an ad, there's no telling what corners of this world that your ad will go to, your post will go to, and who is going to see themselves in it and want to say, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been looking for. So Christelle, she went from losing 2 jobs to making $1 million in her currency in under 6 months. So.
I want to keep it in South Africa though, and I want Chriselle to come on and share real quick, you guys, with you. Chriselle, are you with us, my friend?
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
Hello, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. Hi, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for saying yes. And thank you for coming to listen to how absolutely and utterly how amazing this is. For you that don't know me, my name is Christelle, and I am so utterly grateful to be here. I said yes to digital marketing just over 10 months ago. I started off, I'm a single mommy. I'm a stay-at-home mommy, and I have 2 beautiful children. My son is turning 20 this month, and I've got a little 3-year-old girl. And at the end of August last year, a year ago, I lost 2 jobs, not just one. I lost 2 jobs in a period of 2 weeks. I was working 14 hours a day. I was working from 4 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock, took my daughter to school, worked till 10 o'clock, started my second job. My second job was in recruiting. And with recruiting, it's high end. I mean, I had to make 150 calls a day. And I was so highly stressed, and it was absolutely horrible to be around because I was like high end the whole time. But it was stressful. It was horrible. And I think God secretly heard my prayers, and I lost both my jobs. I'm from a little town where we don't even have a traffic light. So finding a job in this little town was like really difficult to do. And I started veering online. I was doing the MLMs. I have done online investments. I've done everything. I've owned 3 businesses that I've also lost due to COVID. So I've like literally tried everything. And then I stumbled upon digital marketing. I didn't have the money to start with because, like I said, I had just lost 2 jobs for a period of 2 months. I literally could not even afford groceries. And then I started doing my research about digital marketing. I prayed about this. I got 4 confirmations that digital marketing is what I was looking for. And then on the 24th of October, my mom said to me, do you know what, Christelle, do you really believe in this? And I said to her, Mom, with my absolute whole heart. And she's like, there's my credit card. So 24th of October, my journey started with digital marketing. And I didn't make money my first month because I wasn't coachable. I wasn't what I was supposed to do. But once I started applying what this program taught me, then things started changing for me. I made my first million as a South African in under 6 months, my second in 8 months, my third in 10 months. I've just been on holiday 2 weeks ago for the first time in 12 years. I made $10,000, which is $10,450, which is the equivalent of 185,000 rand while on holiday with my children. That's the equivalent of 10 months worth of salary that I made in 11 days while I was on holiday with my children. The first time ever I could have a yes mom holiday, whereas it didn't matter what my children wanted, I could say yes. My son's dream was to go scuba diving. So we found this activity center where he could go scuba diving. And I remember him doing his training in the swimming pool the morning, and we were standing on the beach as they were taking off with the rubber duck. And as they left, I broke down crying. I was like, I could give my son his dream. That is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this. I'm giving my children their lives back. My mom started my journey, and never in my entire life can I thank her, because this is not an income that I receive once a month and it's over and it's done with. This is my income for the rest of my life. I bought my mom a car for her birthday to say thank you for what she's done for me and my family, for what she's done for my children. My son's flying out to England at the end of next month to start his dreams, to start his passion, which for the last 5 years I had to say no. And that's what I'm grateful for. I can give my little girl what she wants. What's also really nice about this business is that this business works around you, around 2 hours. I mean, I was on holiday and my business still worked for me. I worked it around my 2 hour schedule. It worked for me. Like I said, I earned $10,450 in that period. And that's what I'm grateful for. This is for anyone that really just wants to change their life, guys. Don't sit around. That's another fence. If I could do this earlier, I wish I was one of the first few, but I'm glad that I said yes when I did, because this is changing people's lives so utterly and radically that it's you just have to say yes. Say yes and jump in later. I mean, you can purchase a business that's going to pay you out for the rest of your life for as much as a phone. My phone cost me about 16,000 Rand. My business cost me 18,000 Rand. I paid 18,000 Rand for a complete business with no overheads, no monthly fees, 100% profit, and I made 3 million Rand. I made 3 million Rand. I made probably about $170,000 of a program that cost me $900. That's it. So if you don't see the value of this yet, like Cecilia just said, we are 11 or 12 South African millionaires. This is proven. It works. And if it can change my life as a single mommy, a stay-at-home mommy with a busy 3-year-old, if I could do this with no following, no experience, then you can do this, my friend. It's literally for everyone.
So good. Wow. Thank you for sharing.
you.
And
Thank you.
congratulations on your success and how this has changed your family's life. I love that so much. And South Africa is
My
just
head is still
fire.
spinning. I mean, I was driving back from holiday. We were still in the car, and I got my $900 sale that pushed me over the edge. And I was like, I cannot believe my head is spinning about just how utterly amazing this is. And I believe it's because God is blessing this and us and our business and everyone in this. That is why this is working so fantastically, because we really care. We really care about each other. And that sets us apart from anything else out there.
I love that. Yes, 100%. Thank you for sharing. And again, congratulations. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so we heard from 2 women. Last but not least, we're going to hear from Daryl. And Daryl Hannah, he calls himself the retired welder, millionaire welder. His whole story is how he was a welder for many years, about 16 or so years, and he tried to be the top employee of the year, month, and all of that. He was just doing everything, and they still fired him, and he was left at a destitute position. He found this opportunity. He started making money right away. He's a person who I watch relentlessly on TikTok. And I was just like, you know what? I see him all the time. I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. And he started talking about all the money he was making. I had to be a part.
Is there any guys that do this? Yes, there is. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for Daryl to share his journey that he has done since he's been in the community only since January 15th. So Daryl, you're with us?
Yes.
Yes,
Man, I'm just fired up. It's good to hear all the testimonials and stuff, man. I love coming on these webinars, and it's crazy. Like Christy said, I think she said she said that when she got in the community, she started looking at people and was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And that was my whole thing. When I joined and I come in and I see Victoria and Amy and Tim, I'm like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. I'm just kind of old school. I'm like, we all put our pants leg on one leg at a time. Everybody's got the same training, the same mentor. So what can keep us from doing it? It's just us. So, but guys, look here. I'm just excited, man, because I'll tell you guys this. So, first of all, a little rundown. I used to before I came online, I was a welder, and I welded at a company for so many years, 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. It's over 100 degrees in there. Working on anniversaries, working on birthdays. I'm talking about kids' birthdays. I missed out on everything. It was just, it was almost like legalized slavery. I mean, it was just bad. And, you know, it's funny hearing the whole thing about Party City, where 16,000 people are going into January with no job. And I'm pretty sure they didn't give them a 2-week notice either, because jobs don't do that. But I was one of those people who I know exactly how, you know, what they're experiencing or fixing to experience, because I got called to the office on a Tuesday morning, and I got the axe too, because they decided to go in another direction. And, you know, this was a job I was at. I was a 3-time employee of the month, a brown noser. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that old term. That's where you're just doing everything you can to get to the next level. And that was me. You know, I laugh at it now, but I gave that job everything, and I really thought I meant something to them, but I realized that I didn't. And so when they let me go, you know, they didn't say, hey, Daryl, you know, we're going to give you 2 weeks to look for another job. We know you got a mouths to feed. We know you got to put food on the table. They didn't say any of that. And that's, you know, that's when I realized jobs just don't care about you. You're just a number. A job is just looking to make a profit off of you in any way, form, or fashion. So after hitting on hard times, guys, when I lost my job, I got separated from my family, and I had to go stay in a shelter. It's crazy. It was a dog, like a dog animal shelter that got turned into a homeless shelter. And it was me and 16 other guys. But, you know, and it taught me a lesson. I guess the toughest thing for me was just looking back when you give a job over a decade of your blood, sweat, and tears, and you think you have the little get-togethers and you're like the Christmas parties, and you really think these companies care for you, but they just don't, you know. And so I hit on hard times, and I just told myself at the end of the day, I didn't want to work for a job. I didn't want to work for an employer. I wanted to try to find something that I could spend more time with my kids and not have to work 12 hours a day, because I had become accustomed to that for like 10 straight years. And so that's when I came into the online space, guys. And, you know, I didn't know much about it. And I did a couple of things. I did a variety of things. And, you know, just back here in January, I discovered digital marketing. And the crazy part about it is when I joined this program, guys, I did a live about this. On January the 6th, Michelle, of this year, I had both my wife's car and my car was 3 months behind. They were fixing to get repoed. I was a month behind on my rent. I was fixing to get evicted. I don't know how we didn't have groceries. Like I you know, sometimes I want to bring my wife on here and just share, because I know sometimes people may not think I'm telling the truth, but guys, I'm telling you, just as sure as I'm dark skinned, I have no lies to tell. And the crazy part about it was I had $6 on January the 6th of this year. I had $6 in the bank, and I was a life insurance agent. I was booking house calls. I was in a lady's home, setting up an appointment with her, and I was waiting for HIPAA to come back to see if she's going to be approved. And while I was waiting, I was just scrolling on Facebook, and I seen this post where this lady made a post, and she said how she made $600 working 2 hours a day. And I just stopped, and I love it, because again, it's all about relatable content. She showed up. She was consistent, because had she not showed up, who to say I would be here? But she showed up. And make a long story short, guys, I got information and I joined 2 days later. And I'll tell you this, man, it's just crazy how your life can change in like the blink of an eye. Because I went from having 2 cars that was fixing to be repoed, a month behind on my rent, to being able to pay off over $40,000 in debt. Both of those cars are paid off. I bought another new car, and I've done a variety of things. But the best thing that I love the most is that I'm able to not have to trade my time for dollars. I'm able to spend more time with my family. I'm able to take my wife out on nice dates. I'm able to spend time with my kids. This is all what we crave: true time and financial freedom. And when I joined, I told myself, I said, man, I want to make a 100 grand, because I saw everybody in the community making it, right? And I remember Michelle said her goal was to create 1,000 six-figure income earners. But when you don't understand what you really have access to, which I didn't understand the power of digital marketing, because I was really new to that. And the 100% profit, and guys, I made like 100K in my first like 4 months. And then I went on to make another 100K in 4 more months. And I am at $299,000 right now. So I'm like $1,000 away from 300 grand. And it don't even seem real. Like last year in 2023, I made $62,000, guys, working like a dog. And like I've like quadrupled this income. But what I've learned is the skills, man. I can take this wherever. I love the fact that we have a 2-hour workday. I can create a couple pieces of content and, I can go live, and guys, I can just share my story and take people on my journey. And this is what it's all about. It's hard to even believe that I wake up in the morning and I create 3 pieces of content, guys, and I'll go live and share this opportunity. And it's crazy how you can make 10K. And I'm just an old country boy down here in the sticks. Like, I don't have no degrees. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to build no websites. I'm just following exactly what almost 48,000 other people have access to, guys. That is the blueprint that Michelle has created. And I just encourage you guys we're going up into 2025, man. There's just so much that we got going on. And I want to take you guys on this journey. And I'm going to say this, man, I have had some mentors, and Michelle, you are like the best mentor that I've ever had. I have never been on a training, guys. I remember when we first launched this program, we were on a training. She was on there for like 5 hours, it seemed like. You do not find millionaires on training calls, like literally investing in you without you coming out of your pocket, paying a lot of money. It just doesn't happen. And I think that is a testament of who she is as a person. She loves people. She invests in us. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this journey. I've learned something from everybody. I didn't get here by myself, guys. I got here from learning from her, learning from Amy, Tim, Victoria, a lot of people. And it's just a blessing. I want to say, I know I'm long-winded and I get to talking it up, but man, I'm just so excited about where my life is right now. And it's crazy, man, how you can look up one day and not even know how you're going to even put $10 worth of gas in your car, to looking up and you got mid 5 figures in the bank. Like it don't even seem real. Right. And so again, guys, I just encourage you guys. A lot of you guys been coming here for a while, man, you are in the right place. You are in the right place. You got great mentors, great coaches, great leaders, a great community, like training. Everything is it's immaculate. And so I just encourage you guys to just come on this journey with us, man, and be a part of this, because, man, you have an opportunity to make 6 figures in 2025 just working 2 hours a day. I know that seems like it's not going to happen, but the fact that we're able to promote programs where we earn 100% profit is unbelievable. So again, just grateful and thankful, man. I'm so excited. I'm hoping I hit this 300K, but if I don't, I'm still just blessed, because I know that in 2025, I really feel like I'm going to like triple that just from the skills that I've learned. And so again, just appreciate you guys. And guys, it's go time. And I'll leave you with this one more thing. Guys, go off into 2025 not being poor. And that means don't go off into 2025 passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. This is where you want to be, and we want you here. So appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you, guys. I know I've been rambling, but I'm just so fired up. Like, I just want to see everybody be successful, because I know that this is the blueprint that's going to take you guys to where you want to be. So thank you very much.
Absolutely, my friend. And I'm so excited for you, and just keep us posted. I love it. So awesome. Is there any guys that?
So that is my presentation. Thank you all so much for watching. As you can see, there's so much to be fired up. There's so many people making multiple 6 figures online in relatively short amount of time. They're going from, rags to riches, in months, $10,000 in months, from not having a house to sleep in to making $10,000 in a month, $30,000 in a month, because the skills are transferable from 1 month to the next. You just keep growing and keep adding income streams. And this system teaches you exactly how to do it. So to get started, go to themadonnarogers.com. The link is in the bio. Please click on it, enter in your email, watch the blueprint, and go ahead and get started. Again, there are 4 levels, 4 income streams, which is the $100 level, $300 product, $600 product, $900 product. If you get started at the $900 product, you get all four income streams. 600, you get 600, 300, $100. So anyone can join in under those products, and you get paid for that. 300, you get paid for the 300 or the 100. And this is how, if someone bought all four of those in one day, you just made a $1,900 day. It's super simple to get started. Write down any notes that you might have taken, anything that really stood out to you. And I would love to read your comments. I'm going to be back on here